So I'm not necessarily comparing the two institutions or the two coaches, but do you think that just because it's Hugh Freeze at Auburn, and I understand that obviously this is just one season, do you think because of the name, do you think he's afforded more time than say like a Billy Napier at Florida, who they kind of took a chance on? Um,
I don't know because with that bigger name comes higher expectations, right? So you've been successful at other programs relatively quickly, and you've taken a program like a Liberty and made it into something.
mhm.
Those expectations are high because when you come to Auburn, you still have 5-star talent, 4-star talent. You can still make something happen, but I almost think your leash might be shorter
Mm,
because the expectations are so high. And we've said it at nauseum, it's the Saban effect. You come in, they expect you to win. You've got a season to suck. And then next season, if you suck, you're on a really short leash.
right. Or in Zach Arnett's case, it's just one season.
It's just one season and you're
Matt,
Ouch.
Matt, what do you think?
I don't know. We know that Hugh Freeze wins. It's just a question of riding the ship, getting the kid you want in there. And I know that that's the old rigmarole of college football is give the guy some time, let him work his cycles, yada yada. But I do think that Hugh Freeze would probably be given a little bit more slack than a Billy Napier or somebody along those lines. Only because he won at Mississippi State.
Ole Miss.
Sorry, Ole Miss. I got my Mississippi's
One of the
mixed up.
Mississippis, yeah.
It's been a long week.
I know.
Um, so he won at Ole Miss, and Ole Miss prior to that hadn't had a ton of success. So that's got to be worth something. So I think maybe they give him a little bit more time. It just kind of depends on the situation, the quality of those losses if they have them, things like that. So yeah,
And
I
how
would say.
competitive you are against Alabama.
And
Right.
that's the ultimate measuring stick too. Is if they're able to compete with Bama, I think he gets more time. But if he comes out the next 2 seasons and gets nuked by Bama, I don't foresee that ending well.
And kind of something that's got lost in the mix is that loss to New Mexico State. New Mexico State,
That
right?
is
Yeah.
that's off
Yeah.
the radar now.
What made that start to fade away is playing Alabama so competitively
Right.
and almost beating us. That
Right.
that in itself
They
was
should
like,
have beaten y'all.
I
I
agree.
agree, Matt.
That
Yeah.
that in itself was like the anecdote
Right.
to that loss.
No, absolutely.
And it
100%.
will be almost every year. Ask Gus Malzahn.
Mm, he
Yeah.
made a career out of beating
It's
I
Alabama.
was
it's
going to say
really
that
true.
that gave him many extra years than he probably would have.